Bears. Bears. I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. Oh, yeah. Just in case they forgot.
Y'all know what the day is. Y'all know what the day is.
Bears.
I'm on my bandwagon. Look, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
wear it
definitely is.
real low.
There you
This
go.
my shice.
There you go. Yeah.
That's the profile pic.
No, nay, no face,
That's
no
for those who don't
case.
know. That's for those who don't know. My
No face,
city.
no case.
My city.
Hey, this really his city. He from
Let me
Chicago, so as much
yes,
as he
sir.
hate
Let
on
me
the
shut up
Bears,
though. Listen. Let me shut up though, bro. I was emotional that whole game. They
oh
pissed
my
me off,
God,
confused me. I was taking blood pressure medication and drinking wine. It was messed up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I got look mineral water because my stomach's still bubbling
still
from all that
toe up,
crazy.
right?
Still sore, bro. Too many emotions, bro. It's a bad. Listen.
Toxic
Being a Bears
relationship.
fan is a
I
toxic
know.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that BM. They got that good stuff, but y'all just can't get along.
That's a fact.
It's like y'all come together for that one thing. Everything be good. 2 seconds later, she asks you, "How was your day?" Y'all arguing. Like,
Right.
okay, this is too much, man. That good, but you like, I just don't need to be with this. Can't do nothing but slap booties.
What?
That's all. That's all to be good for. You know how it is.
He
Our
said
audience know
slap
what's up.
booties. That's crazy work.
Yeah, slap booties.
Mm.
But yeah, man, that was a heck of a game, bro.
Disappointing first half as usual. You know, it's like, come on, y'all. Enough was enough.
Yeah,
But they
bro.
stopped out of it.
I think Caleb took the nail polish off in the second half and
I think
really
you
had
put
to
some more on. I think you put a second coat on.
put some mascara or something.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way in.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Agree or Disagree podcast. Yeah, he's back. He's back.
I'm back.
Introduce yourself.
Man, this is Simply Ken, bro. I ain't seen y'all in a while, but Simply Ken, if I did it once, I'd do it again. Holla at your boy.
And I'm Mike Check of Mike Check Productions. I'm the monotone of the group. Apparently I'm dead, and my voice is just nobody likes me. I'm not energetic, but I'm here. I'm back.
He said that by
If
his
I
own
did it once,
admission.
I'd do it again. I'm back.
This is your teacher. Today we'll be learning about
Your
agree to
favorite
disagree
bald head
podcast.
beat maker in the flesh, like Elliot
They say
Ness.
opposites attract, though, bro. They say opposites attract.
Yeah, the yin and the yang. Yeah,
The yin and the yang. I
for
don't know
sure.
which one I am, bro.
You the
I
yang for
think I'd
sure.
rather be the
You the
yang.
yang.
I'd rather be the yang. I'd rather
Yeah,
be the
you the yang.
yang.
You the yang-a-lang. For sure.
Yang. Yang alive.
For sure. Yep. So what's good, man? Besides the Bears.
Every a lot of little things are good. Whew. Kids are closer to getting out. These holidays are over. These holidays are over. These holidays are over. Did I say these holidays are over?
Yeah, like 3-4 times.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want y'all to think I'm a bah humbug or all that. I enjoy the gathering, right? I do. It'd be fun. I love to see family. I love to get together. We had a ball, play games. But I'm always hosting. So it's always 20, 25 people, 25 different uh uh you know, ways that you live and ways that you move and ways that you operate. It means it's 22 extra people in my shiznit for an extended period of time. I love you, but y'all gotta go home. I think I'm just gonna like rent out a space for everybody else to stay, and we just meet up when we do the activities
So
next time.
y'all gonna do a virtual next year?
Virtual, but nah, you pull up right when we about to do something, then go to your dwelling, then pull back up again when we about to do something. I don't know, man. Yeah, but no, honestly, man, um, I love my family. We had a ball.
Stop the cap.
We had a ball. It's just the anxiety, all the anxiety and build up to one day. People do all this stuff for a month and a half, 6 weeks. 25th come, 26 is here, and you like, what? What happened? It's Thursday. Oh, that's it? You know what I'm saying?
I totally get what you're saying because we host a lot here too. We can't fit 25 in our little humble abode, but we host a lot.
You got a backyard.
A big, huge, not huge as yours, but huge. And it's so stressful when you're the host. It's like you're so worried about everybody else's convenience. It's like you just sitting there. You ain't got a chance to just kick it at yourself. My wife hated it. She'd be like, man, every time we host, we never get a chance to just sit down and cuddle. And yeah, because we hosting. Like,
making sure everybody else cool.
Yeah.
Making sure the grandparents, the kids.
Yep.
Bro, we used to, let me tell you how crazy it was. We've been doing this for 8 years, going on 9. For probably six years, we was hosting and buying everybody gifts just to make sure everybody felt.
Yeah.
I was like, no, can't do it no more.
That's stressful.
I was like, can't do it. Love y'all. How you doing? You want some food? Want some tater salad? Come get some tater salad. I did 1 year, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. 1 year I did seafood. Spent like $700 on food. It's like seafood, like real.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh yeah.
Like, bro, listen. We had Vienna sausages and crackers this year. It was turkey flavor, bro. Turkey Vienna sausages and dressing flavored crackers with extra Italian on it.
Crazy work.
Hey, listen, we was just as happy. We was just as happy. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I'm back, y'all. Yeah. If you missed me, I didn't abandon the ship.
Okay.
My cousin went on his little family thing, and right behind him, I went on mine. So, and you know what? To be honest, we needed a break. You know, it was getting to the point we was watering down. We learned something about each other. We learned something about the podcast. Crazily, we actually grew. I think we gave it an opportunity to kind of take it off, and it's all because of y'all. So we doing something right. Shout out to my not sponsor. This is mineral water for those y'all don't know. Keeps the skin clear, keeps the tummy
clean,
uninterrupted.
Right.
Mineral water. But yeah, man, we back. Bears, we won our wild card game today. We're gonna be playing them 49ers. 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers just went in there and beat the Eagles. So yes, sir.
Yeah, we coming for that attache.
No, we got to play the Rams. We got to play the Rams. Since the 49ers won, Ken, come on.
Oh yeah, you right. I apologize. I thought we was playing the Eagles.
No, we was. If the Eagles had won, we would have been playing the Eagles. But since the 49ers won, they the worst seed, so they got to play the one, which is Seattle.
Yeah.
We got to rumble with the Rams, which is cool. We in Chicago, so let's bring it.
We gonna ram the Rams.
Pause. I got to get a pause drop.
Pause. Yeah, that's a 3-second pause.
Man.
Part of the moment of silence. But no, bro, I'm proud of what we doing. I just don't like the way we doing it. You gotta live with it. It's hard to say if we're a Super Bowl contender with the methodology, but I think this, bro. The legacy teams, the teams with the established quarterback and the established playoff acumen, they gone. There's no Patty Mahomes. There's no Allen. He lost today. I mean, no, the Bills won today. They're who did they beat today?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you who the Bills play. Was it Pittsburgh?
Buffalo. No, don't talk about my other team. No, but Buffalo played Jacksonville.
They beat
They
Jacksonville?
beat Jackson. Yeah, they beat the
Oh,
Jags, bro. Everybody on the Jags got hurt, but they beat them today. So um, it's a toss up, bro.
it is.
I
It's wide
think I
open.
think
Pause.
the pause. The Rams are decent. Um,
They're
I
more
don't
than
know,
decent.
bro.
The Rams are more than
Well,
decent.
well, well. They lost. I think they lost their last
Yeah,
three out
they
of four games.
yeah, they should have been the 1 seed, but yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So all I'm saying is we gonna see. We gonna make the best out of it. We gonna figure something out.
I'd rather the Bears
Um,
play the Rams because they ain't played each other yet. You get what I'm saying? There's no
well,
familiarity. The
yeah,
Eagles, they played the
you can't
Eagles
see that,
already.
and I think that's our strength too. They can't
Yeah.
scheme for us. Now I tell you this: the Niners may not come out. We may not end up playing the Niners in the NFC
Just
Championship.
hopefully the Seahawks take care of business because we ain't played the Seahawks either. So I want the Seahawks to beat the Niners because we ain't played the Seahawks.
I think we can beat the Seahawks, but I'm worried about the other side of that bracket too, bro.
The AFC,
Yeah, bro.
the Bears did good against the
They got
AFC.
they got my favorite player, Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers. He's
he
a
ain't making it nowhere. He ain't making it.
don't hate. The greatest to ever touch a football, bro. The greatest to ever throw a football. Let me say that. That's my man's, bro.
I think
That's
Houston.
my favorite quarterback ever, bro.
I think the Texans might
I
clear
think they're
the
gonna beat the
AFC.
Texans. I think they're gonna beat the Texans, bro.
Stop the cap.
Stroud, I don't think CJ Stroud. We got to see if he can prove it in the playoffs, bro. We saw what happened last was it the year before last? Last year. Nevertheless, bro, proud of
I
us.
don't remember.
Proud of what we did. Um, proud of the bro. Let me say this. I play sports at a very high level, and to have resilience in those situations takes more focus than I think people give us credit for, bro. You have to have a very short memory because we was
Yep.
getting our tail kicked the first half,
Yep.
and you have to have focus people don't like this. I've been called it, but you have to have an arrogance about yourself. You can't go into the second half of that game, particularly the fourth quarter, because that's when we really halfway through the third, we was like, okay, we still down. I think it was 18 or something like that. And then be confident. You have to know who you are. And I think that's when a lot of people call other people arrogant, when people know who they are and they're not afraid to stand on who they are. I think people consider that arrogance, and I think it takes that level of confidence to get a job done like that. So
Yeah. that and it takes a level of knowledge to know that there's swings. You know what I'm saying? There's ebbs and flows of games, right? Momentum swings. You have to stay locked in. You can't get discouraged because they got the momentum. It's going to swing back in your way because people tend to relax when they have the lead subconsciously. They may not try to, but sometimes they just relax. Not all the time, but so you got to understand there's ebbs and flows to the game. I think the Bears have mastered that. They're like, all right, we getting our backs kicked in. That's cool. But the tide is going to change. Just make one play to change the tide. I think they've mastered that.
I hear you, but I disagree. I don't think anybody masters to come from behind victory. I don't think that. I just think that. I think we have blind confidence.
Hold on, before you finish that, I'm saying they mastered the fact of staying locked in. I'm not saying we're gonna come back and win. They mastered the fact of we down by 20. Okay, cool. The tide is gonna change. We're gonna get our chance. Now, whether we win or not is up to us, but there's gonna be a window of opportunity. We got to create that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think with youth comes naiveness, right? I think we're so young, we're naive to know that we weren't supposed to win those games. We just playing our hearts out. You know what I'm saying? And
balling,
yeah, and we getting the results of that. So I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool with it. Better than the Cubs right now.
What? You
The
must be a
Steelers?
White Sox fan. You must be a White Sox fan. Why would you say that?
No, I was pissed with the Cubs this year, bro.
You was what?
I was pissed with the Cubs this year.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, bro. Every time we needed something, we didn't come through.
Yeah,
We didn't have any turnarounds like that. It was like,
yeah, yeah.
we ain't gonna win this one.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, no, right. Yeah, yeah, it's over.
It was like, yeah, no. Down 4 runs. Nope, no. Look, pitching is bad. Who pitching now?
Oh
Nope,
my God. Yeah, the pitching was a yeah.
Bro, what? You could have been pitching out there this year. They're throwing underhand. I'm like, God, everybody got a home run. He was batting .4.
If we could just get past Milwaukee, my God. Like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Milwaukee ain't that
Milwaukee can't
good.
get past Milwaukee. Milwaukee
Right.
can't get past Milwaukee, and they did. But anyway, bro, New Year, what's going on? Let's pop out some of these current topics, bro. I wanna, we not a political show, y'all, right? And we rarely our show is a complete translation of dialogue that we would have on a regular. We've touched everything except we haven't indulged into religion because we'll keep that as an inside thing. But bro, there's some political stuff going on, and I don't think we ain't gonna get to the political part of it. We just gonna get to what's going on, bro. I want to call it. Let's call this the Vanilla Ice Baby session. What's up with Ice, bro?
Yo, set it up. But what you think? Do you agree with how ICE is operating? I know you agree with the intent behind it, but what about the execution? I'll be right back.
Whoa.
I gotta pour me some libations. Hold on. Be right back. I'm listening. I got the
I was about to
speakers
say
up.
that.
I got the speakers up.
I
can
got
hear
you. Hey, that was a crazy word that you used to describe what we about to talk about. The execution. Whoo! Rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life at the hands of an ICE agent in Minnesota. Let me get your name, sweetheart, just so we can say it. What is your name? Hold on. I'm gonna do my research just to make sure. I want to make sure I give you your credit. I apologize, y'all. Oh, okay. I think Renee Nicole Good. Rest in peace, Renee. Prayers go out to her family, her friends, her neighbors, um, people of her community. Um, we're praying with you, right? A death is not. I definitely don't think that it was necessary, but we will talk about the circumstances that contributed to that situation. Um, we definitely want to make sure this podcast is a pod. And you guys understand this podcast is of just independent views and it's very diverse. And it's not going to be politicized. It's not about what side of the fence. But we're going to talk about the circumstances as they happen. There's a lot that's being talked about this, and I just want to say that anybody who's taking this as an opportunity to say it wasn't us, it's about time. Somebody deserved that. I think that it's easy. It's easy to have a free laugh with low hanging fruit. Excuse me. But we gotta understand, man. None of this is real until it hits home, and understand that that's somebody's home that hit. So um, let's be mindful of that. I'm not saying that being humorous. I don't want to take away from anybody's freedom of speech or freedom of expression because I think those things are important. I'm not going to laugh right now. But what I am saying is that just keep it lighthearted. Um, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that. of that joke. I want one bitty butt of that joke. Pause. No pun intended, right? Where you at, Mike? You back
I
on?
I felt
I see
yeah,
you
I'm
playing with the
here.
buttons.
Yeah, I'm here.
Um, your
Um, I,
face is
I,
not there.
are you serious? My
I can't
video is
see
not
your
on.
face.
My video is not on.
I can't see your face,
Here we go. I'm here.
but they may be able to see your face.
I'm literally
I,
here.
I don't need to see your face.
Oh gosh.
But
Yeah,
nevertheless,
yeah. I've been back. Let me just say this real quick. I echo your thoughts. I'm not here to make fun of the dead. I'm not here to make fun of the situation. But when you speak facts, you're still gonna offend people. Or if you talk perspective, your perspective is still gonna offend somebody else eventually who has the opposing view. So we can't avoid that. But what we will try to avoid is, you know, making it political.
politicizing.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. So my thoughts on it, I don't have all the facts. All I know is a lady was protesting against ICE and she put herself in the thick of things and
Mm,
ICE reacted the way they reacted. Things escalated and unfortunate events happened after that. Now,
mm,
so my big question is, and I don't want to divert the conversation, but my question is, when is a peaceful protest no longer a peaceful protest? Where's the line?
mm,
Because that's what it's trying. That's what, and again, we're not politicizing this. We're just talking about how it's being perceived. It's
mm,
perceived as a political I'm sorry, a peaceful protest until it's not a peaceful protest. So where's the line? That's my question. Where's the line where a peaceful protest is no longer a peaceful protest?
mm. Let's let's there you go. I'll put you off and put you back on.
Okay.
Let's frame it like this, Mike. I agree with you. Let's talk about um let's talk about what's being perceived and also talking about what's being reported.
Okay.
Because I think that's where a divide is as well. You want to start with the tape? Let's start with
Which one? You
the
want
view that was being reported.
the initial view? Okay, cool.
The initial view. Yeah, we're gonna run this tape. Hey, for any of those people who are a little squeamish or who's sensitive, be mindful that we are going to be playing a video that has been shown a few times. Um, if you are sensitive or uncomfortable, you can turn away from your screen right now. But we're going to play this just so that we have some dialogue around it.
No! No! Shame!
As cops, we're responsible for every single round that leaves our weapon.
Eric Ballier is a 25-year career federal agent who most recently oversaw use of force investigations for Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI. We asked him what to make of the tactics used by federal agents in the fatal Minnesota shooting.
Mm. So we don't care about his perspective. We're going to give you ours.
Right.
Mike, tell me what you saw right there. And guys, listen, we just strictly based on what was filmed, guys. We are not using any context that we know or don't know around it. At this point, we'll get to that point of the conversation. But we just talking about just what we saw, what was put out for the public to see.
That video I saw was without any facts. If I was just blind to the facts and looking at a video, it looked like a woman, I'm sorry, a person was trying to drive away and got shot and slammed in the cars. That's without any context. It just looked like a person that was trying to drive away, get shot. That's what I saw. What'd you see?
Very similar. I can give more detail to what I saw. If I closed my eyes and didn't have audio and didn't have any common sense of a situation, it looked like somebody was resisting arrest and trying to run from the police.
Okay.
They look like police officers. They
Yeah.
look like some
Yeah.
form of law enforcement. It seems like they were trying to evade whatever the law enforcement was instructing or trying to do or trying to administer. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. I would agree.
So
It's-
so based on that, based on what it looks like, right? We know now that those were ICE agents, and we know now that there was an ICE agent and there was a woman who was shot and unfortunately died um, from the shooting of an ICE agent. What do you take of that video, understanding just that limited context that I gave you? Because we're trying to give it to you as it was delivered to the public initially
right.
to make reactions, and then we'll give, like, we got another view, and we're going to talk about that.
Well,
So
when I
based on,
oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry, based on the information, ICE agents were um they were, I guess they were doing providing their service, and the woman was obstructing traffic, and they were giving her an order, and we saw how she responded to the order, and she was ultimately shot and killed for not responding appropriately to the order. That's how I believe it was initially delivered. Would you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah.
Based on that video?
Based on the video of the start and ending, that's what I took away from it. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was the way it was framed, meaning from what we saw from the start of the video to the finish portion of the video, it seemed like you said, she was obstructing. The cops were trying to subdue. She took off and they shot.
Yeah.
Based on what
And
we
what
saw.
and even that, bro, and we'll get into it because we got the other views. From that view, we couldn't tell which officer fired the shot because he wasn't even in frame until after the car had allegedly drove away from the
Right.
action. And I think the point that you guys made notice that we're making is that um the initial story highlighted a certain narrative.
Yep.
Yeah. And
This is why I hate the internet. This is one reason why I
yeah,
hate the internet, because you can show a dash cam view that starts and finish, and you can only go off of the start and the finish. You don't know the full story. So
oh, context like a big
yeah,
dog. Yeah, bro.
it's like so I say from what I saw from start to finish, what they presented to us, it looked like, why did you shoot her? You
Yeah.
couldn't just shoot the tire? Like like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
weird.
thought, where did the shots come from? And I thought two things. I'm always thinking, I'm the person, I'm Mr. Accountability, right? So first thing I'm thinking is like, okay, why is she
Running
trying to
or
get away
whatever.
like that? What's
Yeah,
she
yeah,
running
yeah.
for? Right? Like, she didn't have to do that. And I listen, you're gonna see through all the views. I stand with that. But how it's framed, I'm like, damn, what, they shot her? Like, whoa.
Right, this ICE agents. This
Okay.
ain't the feds. Like, what's up with like
Like whoa.
I thought she was an I
Like
thought hold on. I thought
like
she
like
was an immigrant. I thought she was an immigrant fleeing. Like you shoot y'all
bro,
open strap?
I thought they was chasing her in pursuit of her or something, and they had a corner and she got a, so, and that's how it was framed. It was framed as if,
I
the ICE
thought she
agents.
had 10 pounds of coke in the back with a couple of unalive bodies the way they was. I'm
Yeah,
like, wait,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, that's how it was first presented to us. And I'd like to not say anything until all of the facts are presented.
Right, and we
Uh,
still don't even know if we got all the facts, but we're
no,
gonna roll with what
no,
they gave us.
yeah.
Um, so let's roll the second one, Mike. Let's roll the second one.
And this is this view right here. It was the ICE agent's view.
Agent's perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why the volume not playing.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all.
Let me do that again. Let me stop sharing. Let me try it again. All right, the audio is lit up, so I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's off. That's why.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking guy. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
I missed that. Hey, I missed that.
I didn't miss it.
I missed the expletive at the end. I missed that. That is not funny. Hold on. Let me put some respect on this. That's not funny. Somebody lost their life, so
The dialogue was funny. The action and the loss of life. We already said that. So I think we definitely gonna
I'm definitely
exercise
not
our
laughing
own
at the
freedom of
loss of
speech.
life at all. Yeah, but that was crazy. I didn't hear that. But so that view, does that change your?
What did I see?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it does. So and there's still some points that I'm gonna agree with that I've agreed with before. What I saw from that view was from the perspective of the officer who was on the opposite side of this car. He saw a vehicle that was looked like it was commandeering traffic, stopping traffic. It was going diagonal in the middle of a road. Um, he got out to make sure he's recording who was in the video, getting a description I mean, who was in the vehicle, getting a description of the vehicle in his perspective. He walked all the way around the vehicle, covered the license plates of the vehicle, right? He had every intent of submitting that information to be checked at a later time. That's why he walked around the vehicle. He got pictures and images of both occupants. So based on that perspective, I have a good understanding of his initial intent. Well, on the other side of that vehicle were his other two officers that were actually trying to do the same thing, but the wife, which is other female, exited the vehicle and created a confrontation. Um, Verbal confrontation, insults, um, almost it seemed like he was physical. He kept moving. He kept it moving because he went around her. Um, and it was a hostile situation. And I feel like the officers were trying to have them go about their business, and it just boiled over to a point with the insults and the dialogue and the sarcasm and all that. I understand they're supposed to be professionals. It boiled over to a point where he wanted or the officers wanted them to exit the vehicle so they can do a complete check instead of letting them just go about their business. Um, Based on the tone of both of the female individuals, they were being um, what's the word I want to use? Um,
Antagonizing? You talking about the women?
yeah, the women were being antagonizing. Um, they weren't the subject of anything. They made themselves. They interjected themselves into that, right?
It's crazy. Yeah.
And they were defiant. They also disobeyed lawful orders, and they didn't comply with anything. And they kept telling the officers what they can't do in the midst of obviously ICE was there to conduct an investigation, so they were interfering with that. Well, at the point where I told them to exit the vehicle, they did the exact opposite. They were non-compliant. Well, when you're non-compliant and are in a vehicle, that vehicle turns into a deadly weapon.
Let me interject.
You
Let me
can
let me let me play a devil's advocate. Let me push back. These are ICE agents. These are white people, not Mexican. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna argue this one out.
ooh,
When an ICE agent tells you to get out the vehicle, are you complying? Like literally, like seriously, like from what you know of an ICE agent, I ain't talking about as a black person. We're different. We scared. We'll jump if a security guard tells us to get out the car. We're gonna get out the car. But we talking about a white person. That's the majority of this country that feel like they got certain rights that will buck up against a real police officer and claim their rights and you can't check my ID and blah 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 blah. Okay, an ICE agent tells you to get out the vehicle, and what you know of an ICE agent is to get immigrants, not come get white people. Do you blame her for not getting out the vehicle?
yes, I completely blame her. Let me explain why. Now, I blame her under the context of understanding the state of the nation. The information that we have now is that she's allegedly was a protester. She was a part of the protester group, and
Yeah,
she was
she didn't
trying
break
to
no
stand her
laws.
ground.
She didn't break no laws.
Other than a lawful order from law enforcement, those are that they are law enforcement agents.
What was the lawful
But
order? Get out the vehicle.
yes, stop the vehicle,
So that's
get out of
stop
the
and frisk,
vehicle.
bro. That's like stop and frisk. If you ain't doing
No,
nothing,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no,
If you're
no,
not
no. She
breaking a
was doing
law,
something.
if you're not
She
breaking
was
a
doing
law,
something.
no.
She was
If you're
doing
not
something. She
breaking a
was
law,
creating a okay. So she was creating a traffic hazard. She was blocking traffic intentionally.
what do you call that? What do you call that? It's a
She
terminology for
created
that. Go ahead. Mm.
Yeah, she created a traffic hazard. People had to go around her into oncoming traffic to try to get around her. So, like, come on, like we gotta use let's okay. And I agree with you, Mike. I know what you're saying.
I
So I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna completely disagree.
Yeah, I
I'm not
don't know
gonna
what
disagree with you in theory, but I
I don't
want
know
to
what
talk
ICE
about
agents. I don't know what ICE agents legislation or what they're what you know what I'm saying. I don't know what authority they have.
okay.
That's why I'm
So that's my
questioning that.
point.
I don't know.
So if you don't know, and they're posing as law enforcement agency, come on, common sense. Mike, I known you for 30 some odd years. You wasn't finna do that.
I just said that we black.
Yeah,
I'm talking
and
as
I don't care
a
what color you are.
white.
I don't
I'm
care what.
talking as a white American that will
Hey,
buck up
so let me.
against the cop. Hold
So
on,
so so
just hear me out, brother. A
go
white
ahead.
person will buck up against a police officer and try to, you know what I'm saying, will their rights. So an ICE agent, I can see why there was a confrontation because it's like, bro, you ain't got no authority over me. I'm not saying they're right or
So
wrong.
you said
I'm just trying to understand why this escalated to the point where shots had to be fired.
so. I don't want to make this a race thing, but I think this. You see where white privilege got you that time.
I didn't even say
Anybody can get it.
I didn't even say white privilege, but I
And
was
anybody
definitely
can get it.
hinting towards that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we, as much as we complain that white officers are shooting black people, bro.
I
Listen. I think what's wrong is wrong. Let me keep
I
it a buck,
agree.
bro. I listen. I'm in an open carry state, not carry everywhere. I can carry in 46 states if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And if I ever get in the state where I'm telling somebody, hold on, or I'm trying to walk around their car and I hear their motor coming towards me, speak revving, and I'm in front of it, I'm going to exercise my self-defense right and fire my firearm because that's a deadly weapon at that time.
Is that self-defense? When you standing in front of a vehicle that you know could possibly run you over? Is that
Yeah,
self-defense? Or was that recklessness on your part?
It's self-defense. If the vehicle is coming in your direction, you have every right to save yourself from imminent body injury and death.
So it's discretion.
Bro, what? Okay.
I'm just asking. I ain't trying to argue. I'm just asking. It was discretion at that point. If you
Heck
felt
yeah.
your life was in danger, you shoot. If you didn't, you wouldn't
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think most of us, um, so it's tough. I think most of us, an instinct would be to uh to try to get out of the way of the vehicle, because I don't think most Americans carry firearms and are comfortable with you know taking a life. I don't think that's a natural thing that people have.
Tell the truth.
So I
Tell the
think
truth. As you as a man, tell the truth. You carry. If a woman was trying to run you over, and that wasn't blatant, that wasn't like obvious rundown, but if that was the same scenario, you would shoot to kill. Tell the truth.
absolutely, absolutely.
You'll shoot to kill in this situation, but the chick at the basketball game, you can understand why she turned around and said what she said about you going to go back and sit on the opposite side. You can reason your way through that, but this chick, oh no, I gotta put it down. Come on,
So if we was at the game and the chick had a weapon pointed at me, I'm
come
shooting
on,
her.
come on, bro.
I'm unalive and abroad. Like
Keep
what?
it,
I
keep it
think
a
you
bean.
missing it.
I'm not missing it. I'm trying to see where you're. I'm trying to see where you
I
at.
I,
So
I keep it.
you really fear for your life? Is that what you're telling me?
If somebody has a deadly weapon aimed at me, yeah.
That's no. You just painted that scenario. I didn't say nothing about a deadly weapon. Okay, let's
What
go back
what
to the
is
video.
it? What
Hold
is
on,
a
let's go
moving?
back to the
What is
video.
a moving?
Nope, let's go
What is
back
a
to the
moving
video.
vehicle?
I'm gonna go back to the video because you act like she targeted him and ran him down. Like, no, I'm gonna go
It's not
back.
act like, bro.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
go
act
back.
like. So it's not
Can I go
necessary to go
back?
back. I hear you. No, it's not necessary. I understand your point, but we're talking about context now. So what's the context? Are we not are we taking into consideration um the
I think
heightened
I think they were
circumstances?
pissed. I think they
Are we
were
taking
pissed. I
into consideration the non-compliance?
yes. I think they were pissed because of the non-compliance
Yeah,
and the wife talking smack, so that they used discretion to put her down.
yeah, and bro,
If it hold on,
and hold on, hold
if
on,
it
hold
wasn't the
on,
wife talking
A-
crazy, they wouldn't have shot. If that same thing had happened again without all of the other uh antics,
and
they would have used
and
discretion
hold up,
differently.
the officer that has shot had gotten hit by a vehicle in the past before.
Okay.
You got to use all the context, Mike. That's what I'm saying, bro. So I mean, I can't. I understand your point, but it's not a cut and dry answer to most of this.
It's not. It's not. And he can hide behind discretion. And I'm not gonna argue his discretion. I'm just saying I can understand how somebody can you can lose the benefit of the doubt with somebody when you're talking smack and you're baiting them. And I can understand how any little thing they do, now you that's your excuse to go straight to 10. I'm not saying that's what the ICE agent did, but I'm just going off of all of the videos shown. The first video made it look like she was a victim. The second video showed that they was really antagonizing their patience was like at a zero. It was their patience was so thin that they said get out of the car. That's how much they was fed up with all of the bull crap.
So let me tell you. I'm gonna give you a hood analogy so that you can understand what happened, and tell me if this makes sense, and then tell me what your take is.
I was gonna give you a hood analogy. That's crazy. Go ahead.
You ever seen two people face to face arguing, cussing each other out, talking about what they're gonna do to each other, and one person overly aggressive, like I F you up, I F you up, I do this, 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 I do that. And the
Right,
other
right.
person kind of starts to calm down. And that aggressor is talking more and more stuff like, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't and then they jump, and then the other person go to whooping their tail. It's because the aggressor was so aggressive
Mm-hmm.
and so defiant. There's only so much patience that you can exercise. Even though they didn't actually hit him, they gave that jump and that flinch to get your go off. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's the idea of all this stuff that you've been talking, and then you gonna act like you gonna come and bring harm.
Right.
You gonna do it the same way as if you threw a punch, bro. What you think?
I agree. That's what I said. That's why the discretion was used in the manner that it was used, because of the context, all of the smack talking and back and forth, and then you have the nerve to try to drive off in an aggressive manner. It's up.
So sometimes ignorance will make you stand on business. I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
a bean, bro. You know who fault that was?
The wife.
Wife.
Yeah. Yep.
She wanted to be tough. She got out the car. Cause truth be told, the wife was in the car. You got out of the car and you was talking everything. All she said is, "We know you're gonna get our license plate."
Yeah.
That's all she said.
That's it.
That's it. But your girl want to be tough. That's like
She was spicy. She was extra spicy. I'm like, okay.
look, that's like the dude that's cool, calm, and collective, and he got the wife that's a firecracker everywhere she go. He got to start defending her stuff.
Right. You got to put out the fire. Like, hold on. She cool, y'all.
Bro. Her family, the girl who died's family, they should be mad at the wife.
They should be suing her. Yep.
The widow. She caused all of that. And I think that she was the one who was egging her girl on. Because the girl wasn't saying nothing.
Hey, let's break that down. Hold on. Let's break that down. Let's put them to the side, because we don't want people to get offended. Let's talk about your wife, my wife. If they put us in a situation like that, that's a no-no. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like,
Hey, listen, it's gonna whoo.
woo.
You can't look.
Bro, that's a
Come
no-no.
arrest her, bro. Go sit your butt down.
Yeah, like,
You can't mess up the bag. What is you doing? I'm trying to go home. Who gonna protect you?
Thank you. I'm trying to protect the protected, but if you don't want to be protected, I ain't protecting you. Like, for sure. Like, nah, you out of
Listen,
pocket.
There are some times that you follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I listen. So let me say this. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Looking back on it, I think all the culpability goes on both of those women. This is why. You made some points earlier. ICE are looking for illegal immigrants. Times have been tense. They know that. These officers are not like a part of a regime. These officers are hourly employees trying to somehow do their job. We don't know their personal views. We don't know anything. We have to assume they're doing their job. Right? Some of the things you do at your job, some of the things I've done in my job, I'm not gonna say it's right for everybody. But you follow what you need to do to get your check. But if you know tensions have been rising, if you have a general understanding of the targets of ICE and you don't fit the profile, I'm gonna do like my grandfather said. You had a very good chance to stay the F out of that. You blocking traffic.
Can I pause this? Can I pause that real quick? Hold on. Don't lose your thought. I'm just going to insert this piece. Remember on the last episode, we talked about how Harriet Tubman had helpers? Harriet Tubman had people that was like, that's not right. Blah, 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 blah. So would this be a case of someone saying, hey, this ain't right, and trying to help the immigrants? I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, would this be an equivalent of the unfortunate lady that lost her life trying to take up for immigrants that were being targeted?
No.
Okay.
Let me I'm gonna say why. And there will be those that disagree. I don't know what the criteria is or how they're supposed to go about it, but from my understanding, um, the purpose of ICE, the formation of ICE, was to rid the country of illegal immigrants. Um, and I think we as Americans can't have it both ways, meaning that we want somebody to protect us from undocumented people coming here, creating these crimes, doing whatever they're doing. But then we want to say, don't come to our neighborhoods to get them, because some of them are good. All of them aren't quote unquote criminals. When in fact, if you're here illegally, that's a crime, which makes you a criminal. So what, I don't know what we want. When I say we, I'm talking about us as Americans. I'm not going to separate myself from the American race.
Yeah, you
I
can't,
don't know
because
what
you already know. Because
yeah.
you already know that's not black folks. That's not black folks'
Not-
issues. You already know
Absolutely.
that, right? So,
So I'm standing as an American, not just a black person, right? So I don't know what the
disingenuous.
real agenda is. What do we want? Because for everybody who says ICE is being overly aggressive, there are multiple families. Like there's families that they've had their children kidnapped by undocumented we call them illegal aliens, right? And the danger with that is that they could commit crimes and we have no record of them at all. They're not in the database. These crimes will forever be unsolved. So
Question:
that
why don't we just catch them and document them?
how okay.
Just hold on. Just like you catch a criminal and you document them, you fingerprint them, you put them in the system. Why don't we take that same approach?
So this is the thing. The way that most people get caught from committing crimes is because there's some type of record of you. If you have no record, the investigation stalls. So
I'm saying, why don't they just document them? When they catch them, document them. Just like when you catch a criminal, you document them.
So let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
How do you document them? The
Fingerprint them.
documentation process, no. The document process starts with a birth certificate, social security card, then fingerprint.
No, it
You
doesn't.
can't just create a file
No, it
without.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't start
Your
there.
first
You
piece of
document
identity.
them. It's this. This is your first. This is on your birth certificate. Your fingerprint, and your footprint.
No, document. No, no. That's not the point. You can't document somebody that doesn't have a record. What are you attaching them to? The moment you're born, your birth is recorded. And there's consistency over the years that creates your documents and who you are in this country. There's a series of events.
Right.
How do we know? What are we naming this person?
You
What
start
are we connecting this person at 30 years old? What are we connecting?
I'm saying you start with the identifying, with the fingerprint, footprint.
How do you identify him?
Fingerprint, footprint.
Who is he?
And then you work back.
Okay.
Then you work back with the records.
But I don't think you get it. How do you implement a new fingerprint at 30 years old and designate them as what?
You could whatever you want. Your name is Ken. My name is Mike.
But it don't. No, it don't work like that, Mike. Because everything that identifies you in the streets is not based on your fingerprint. So you arrest somebody, right? Now you got the fingerprint. You're gonna call this fingerprint Juan Chavez. That fingerprint and what is attached to Juan Chavez. If Juan Chavez never goes to get a driver's license, never gets a social security card, that fingerprint don't mean anything.
Yes, it does. He's got a fingerprint back in Mexico, or wherever he came from. He has a fingerprint. He has a digital footprint.
No, he doesn't.
Ken,
no, he
stop.
doesn't. Not Mexico.
Down,
no, he doesn't.
Ken, slow down. Just real quick. So you telling me a person that lived 30 years in Mexico or wherever, Venezuela, decided to buck the system and come over here, they've got digital footprints back there.
No, they don't. Mexico is open border. You could walk into Mexico and be in Mexico. They don't keep track of people like that.
Bro.
Mexican people, Hispanic in Mexico.
If you were born in Mexico, there's no hospital that has your records? They just born and they just run out and just do what are you saying?
I'm saying exactly that. Do you not understand that Mexican is a third world country? And let me ask a question. There's not an international documentation process. The only international documentation process is a passport. So you saying fingerprint this person, take them a passport picture, make them a passport, get them an ID, turn them into somebody? Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
do that. We don't got the resources to do
Yeah,
that.
colonize them. Yeah, do what you've been doing.
No. Wow, that's crazy.
Right? See? Yeah, see? You see how the light bulb went off. Right. Hey, I'm just saying.
That's crazy, bro.
It is crazy,
crazy.
but that's the American way. We've been colonizing for
so colonize everybody. So continue to do it. Perpetuate the bull.
Yes. That's what's been going on for the last 200 years. Yes.
Bro, come on, bro.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just throwing the ideas out there.
You're free.
I'm just throwing ideas out there.
You're free.
I think
that was disingenuous. Yeah.
Is you gonna stay on the disingenuous
word? Yeah.
I see. I like that. He's standing on business. He like, nope.
I said that.
I don't care if that's not a word. No, disingenuous. Yeah.
It is a word. My point is, and you knew exactly what I meant, so it obviously is a word. My point of saying that is, like your process, you're making the process seem like.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We just having conversation. That ain't how I feel. I'm just trying to make conversation. Don't do that.
I know you are. I know you are.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You gonna start somebody out with a fingerprint, so now you a
play devil's advocate. Hey, I'm just throwing ideas against the wall. That's all I'm doing.
You know what I think though? This is the thing. And again, I don't have like a clear-cut opinion of the process, right? And I hate this, right? So if this is crazy. So there's no way to do what this administration is trying to do other than the way that they're doing it. And it seems like people don't like the way they're doing it. So if you're trying to protect the borders and you're trying to limit the amount of illegal aliens in the United States, because I do believe that undocumented individuals can harm the integrity and the safety of U.S. citizens. So I agree with that. I'm not saying all of them, because nothing's definitive.
Yeah.
Or nothing's an absolute. But I think that I understand that concept, right? Now, it's how do we go about doing it? Well, you can ask everybody is legal to raise their hand so we can point them out, raise your hands, you're illegal, and get them, and then we can get them back over, right?
That's why I said you tag them. You tag them like the cows. They put the tag them.
Can't do that.
I'm just saying.
Let me just say this.
I
am only one half of the podcast. All the views and opinions by Mike Check.
That's literally
are not necessarily expressed opinions by me, Simply Ken. They do not represent this podcast.
Stop the cap.
I did not say tag him like cattle. I did not.
Hey,
I won't repeat it again.
Just trying to tell you, brother.
Oh my God.
They tagging us at birth.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm done. I don't think I have any more comments. I think I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired, boss. I ain't got nothing else.
I'm tired, boss.
We're at the hour mark.
That's all I got.
Yeah. But in summary, what are we talking about with this situation? Are the ICE agents correct? Is this propaganda? Like, what? How do you guys view this situation? Because I can see how the first video I played, like you said, the media is trying to shape a narrative, and then you see the other video with the extra context, and you're like, wait. I see what the first video represented. Now the second video is like, it's giving it a better picture. So now you change your mind. Like, man, like I'm not saying me personally agree to disagree. Mike Check. I'm not taking a side, but I am going to admit that the first video gave a certain point of frame, and then the second video gave a different point of frame to make you just change. And it makes you just look at the internet Like, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I think the first video didn't show the context. It didn't show the girlfriend getting out of the car, walking around the car. It didn't show what was being said in the exchanges. It didn't show how she was completely blocking traffic. What it did show is that there was a confrontation. There was a order by law enforcement, and it highlighted what it wanted to highlight her
And that
trying
pisses me
to get
off.
away.
It pisses me off because the first video that you're talking about, I'm sure it picked up everything that the other guy,
And some.
yes,
It was
but
clipped.
It was clipped to give a narrative. That
Yeah.
that pisses me off. I don't like that.
You know what I don't like, bro? Everybody's emotional right now. And it's hard to operate when the emotions are this high. It's hard to function. It's hard to trust. It's hard to analyze, right? Like even right now with us, like really making an opinion or judgment is tough because emotions are, it's crazy. Like you don't want to have an opinion because you having an opinion one way is meaning that you discredit in the other way. I don't want to do that because it's people's lives that are being affected. But what I will do is this. If you know, I tell people this, if you know the block is hot, don't go out there
Don't
trying to
contribute to
cause
it.
any additional chaos.
Yeah.
Don't contribute. Bro,
Yep.
you know how we say, stay low, stay out the way.
And that's how man. That's what kept us alive these 30, 40 years. Stay low.
Bro,
You got to know when to go.
listen. And I tell y'all this, y'all black folks that want to talk about white privilege, you see what that privilege got you today.
Yeah, that was not a privilege at all. Facts.
Ain't no privilege. Look, and he shot somebody look just like him.
Just like
Could
you,
have been
yeah.
his sister.
So we got Charlie
Wait,
Kirk.
look,
Hold
look,
on. We got Charlie Kirk,
look.
and now we got her.
Come on, bro.
Hey, it's better to
Come
be
on.
liked than to be right. It's better to be
Absolutely, bro.
liked than to be right. Being right can get you.
Look,
Malcolm X. Hey, it's better to be right than to
Hey,
be liked.
we talking
So,
about. Hey, so let me say this too, bro. I'm pretty well versed in firearms training. Headshot is intentional. When you aim for the head and you get the head,
yeah,
oh, you wanted the head.
yeah, that's
Pause.
personal.
Char-
Right.
Char- Charlie Kirk, Shorty from Minnesota. That's personal, bro.
Yep.
You can't be pissing these people off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna say this more. It ain't about color no more, y'all. It's about
Nope.
like-mindedness.
Yep. Views. Yeah. Yeah.
It's about that, bro. That's always been more important. We always wanted to make it about color because it fits our emotional argument.
It's always been
And
like
that
that
is
though.
the-
That's how Nixon got knocked off, right? But like you said, we make it a pigmentation thing. But it's always been
Yep.
like that, bro. Anybody can get it.
Bro.
If you
but
disagree,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. White folks ain't like we think white folks are more together than they really are. They don't F with each other unless
No.
they got like-mindedness.
like-minded.
Do you not
Yeah.
know white people and white folks is different people? White folks is rednecks and Jared and them.
Yeah.
White people don't mess with white folks.
Unless you from, a certain elk. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, no, I don't care where you from. Bro,
When I say
you're not
elk, I
taking
mean a
Beverly
mindset.
Hills to the
I
trailer
mean a
park.
mindset. Yeah. Yep.
Bro, and let me give you a big example of white buffoonery. The Beverly Hillbillies. I'm keeping it above. Those were out of place white folks.
And it was rich.
And it didn't care about your money.
Didn't matter.
You weren't right. You weren't like that's my point, bro. So we gotta stop thinking. I hate this, and I think that we use this as a crutch, bro. We go under the assumption that everything that white people are doing, they got it all figured out. They do it right. They're organized. They all love each other. They're in these secret meetings with each other, and like, okay, no, here I'm gonna give you all the money, and we're gonna share this. And no, bro, they're selfish. They take care of their family first. They're opportunistic. They are not as organized. I hate the fact that people talk about they had a 300-year head start on the wealth gap. Bro, you act like every white person knows how to manage their money and keep and maintain wealth. Bro, it's not it's not it's not that absolute. The things that we saying and the things that we assume, it goes back to what we talked about in the first episode, bro. We need to get more diverse, to have more experiences, so we understand that color is not the deciding factor. When we figure that out and understanding that people are people, and we start aligning ourselves with people that are like-minded, everything will fall into place.
Everything as far as what?
But just everything.
Economics,
Life will be simple.
groupthink. What?
Bro, yeah. I say economics. Communities would be a lot stronger. Could you imagine a community that had no color? They're just people who like the same things, who enjoy the same experiences. Think about that, bro. Think about that.
Yeah, I'm a part of
Most
that now.
people that are absolutely.
Yeah.
Most people that are in, let's say, crime-riddled areas, they want to be in safe areas, right? Well, if they align themselves with the people and the actions of those people in safe areas, they be in a safe area.
Yeah.
People
It's
who
just
are with the let them stay with the but everybody gets tired of it at some point. But I think we're more loyal to that's another story. We had that topic earlier. I'm not even gonna open that can up. I'm not gonna open that can up. Going back to, like I said, the film that we watched, bro. The goal in any conversation is to go home. You should always be thinking to go home.
Who? Black people or everybody?
No. I'm talking about anybody who gets in the confrontation, no matter how escalated it is, your goal is always to make it home, right?
You speaking from a black person's perspective. Who shares that view?
Everybody.
No, they don't. That's you. You're
Bro,
projecting.
if you
You're
get in the
projecting
boxing
right now.
ring,
You're projecting right now. You know that's a black philosophy.
I don't think it's a philosophy has pigment. I think that's common sense to people. Everybody wants to
don't
make
box,
it home,
bro. Everybody don't box.
Okay, everybody wants to make it home. Nobody wants to have a confrontation and die from it. That's what I'm saying. I think that's a natural human.
I think you're right. You think.
I think most humans would say, hey, I don't want to get in an argument and die. I don't want to disagree and die.
Come on.
I can comfortably say that most humans would probably say that.
They'll probably say that, but they're not thinking that every day like we are.
I disagree with that, bro. I'm not gonna. No, bro.
Come on, Ken. Meet me halfway.
Who thinks about that? No, I'm not.
I ain't never heard a white man. I've never heard a white man utter those thoughts.
You don't hang around. You don't hang around white people enough. I got.
And yours is anecdotal. Yours is anecdotal.
Nope. I got war veterans in my neighborhood, in my community I talk to. They want to make it home.
Okay, war. That's different, bro. That's anecdotal.
I'm not done. I'm almost there. I got white people that have had tough experiences in life, and they said, "Bro, I just want to make it home." I seen white people that drunk drivers and like, nah, bro, I'm not finna do that. I want to make it home. Like people, like we cannot sit here and act like they don't have experiences, bro, that cause them to.
Nobody's saying that they don't
resort to peace.
Nobody's saying that
you can't make our situation, bro. I'm tired of that.
I'm not making nothing.
We can't.
I'm not making nothing. You're projecting.
I'm not projecting. I think you're projecting. You're projecting as if white. I don't hear white people. Like white people don't have this similar experiences, bro. That's part of the problem. They're human, bro. It's a human experience.
Yeah,
I'm not
I,
gonna sit here and do that, no, bro. I
I
think that
agree.
that's
I know we're all
that
human.
make yeah, that mentally makes us feel like they're different or somebody's different. We're all humans, bro. They go through stuff.
It don't matter.
Just because,
I'm not saying they don't
just
go
because
through it. I'm just saying they're not walking tiptoeing on eggshells through life. You
you
talking
don't
about
know
war
what they're
veterans?
tiptoeing in,
You talking about war veterans? Oh, I get that.
bro. You think white folks aren't tiptoeing when they go around urban areas with all black people? Like it's there are a lot of things going on in life, bro. We can't make it seem like they got it all easy and everything's perfect. And they just eat cheese all day and milk.
Okay.
That's not no, bro. Life is an experience.
We're
It's
13%
not
of the
life is not a monolith.
the population. You're trying to speak on white people that
Absolutely.
have it bad. You're trying to speak on white people that have it bad. I don't know
I'm
what
saying you
I
can't
don't
say
know
they
what
don't.
percentage.
You can't say
I
none of
didn't
them
say you
don't.
don't. I don't know what percentage of white people can share our experience as far as down badness.
What do you mean? Why has it got to be about percentage? You got to understand if it's 87. I'm not gonna say 87, but if it's only 13% of us
Right,
and probably
right. And they 87, so
42% them,
75.
not 87, not 87,
75.
because there's other things here too.
I said
They're
75.
not.
Right.
They're not
Huh?
75. They're not. They're not 75%. 75% of the
60?
population. I don't think close to the 40, 50. But my point of saying that
We ain't that diverse.
is,
Come on now, you crazy.
bro, I don't feel like I'm not gonna argue numbers. My point of saying that, bro, I think it's ignorant to go under the assumption that they don't have experience that are traumatic.
Nobody said that.
I didn't say you did, but I'm making it clear.
Okay, long as you're not saying I said that. I live in a white community, so I know. I step out my door
Now
every day.
you live in a community. You live in a community. Bro, we gotta stop doing that. White ain't even. We're talking about
Are you
pigment.
serious
Bro,
right now? Okay, whatever. I stay in a community that's predominantly white. Is that better?
what is white? Are we talking about European? We talking about Italian?
Non-black,
Talking about okay, that's cool. You say
non-color.
non-black, that's okay. No melanin.
Whatever. I'm just saying. I know it ain't all sweet. I know it's not. That's why I said the percentage. Like I know it. I know there's some
Yeah.
white people that can tell some more horror stories than I could tell. Just saying. I don't know.
As
I
long
don't
as
even
you
know.
know that, I think we on. I think
Yeah,
we good.
I don't even know. It was a rabbit hole. That was a rabbit hole. Like I don't even know what I was saying to even get here.
You don't even
What
know
was
what
I
point you
saying?
was gonna make.
Yeah, how did we get here?
I
Like,
know you don't. You just
like what?
you just being devil's advocate.
I mean, you know,
That's why I
that's my
didn't
job.
argue it.
That's my job.
But at the end of the day, y'all, if y'all listening, bro, stay out the way. Every cause ain't your cause. Make sure the goal is to get home. I think unfortunately we learned something from tragedy, and we learned that it ain't just us, bro. And when I say us, it just ain't people with melanated skin. Follow the rules, bro. Like get home. Fight it on the back end.
Why you say stay out the way?
That's stay out the way, bro.
How about
Hey,
advocate, but don't go too far? Stay out the way means
that
you ain't
means stay out
even.
the way.
Come on.
Stay out the way. Protesting ain't stopping traffic, bro. Stay in your lane, literally, figuratively. She could have stayed in her lane and been safe. She could have been at home, squats with her girl, scissoring. Why did you jump off this? Where did you go?
I don't know what happened, bro. I'm so sick of this. We still recording, thank goodness. But I don't. Bro, I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up with this.
I said, where we go? Look, I thought we got demonetized
I
right
swear,
there.
I'm like, what do you say? Right? It's like this dude. Oh, we got kicked off the
All I said-
platform and we ain't even live. It was like bloop. I'm like,
I said she could have been at home with her girl sharpening the scissors. That's all I said.
I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah, I think that was.
Oh my goodness.
I think that was. You know. So you start talking about
I think
scissors.
somebody made, bro, it was like I can't take no more.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't take
enough.
the pressure.
That's
bro.
enough.
Another good show. We back. We're gonna try to come more often. Get us to a thigh wow.
Pause.
We need a thigh wow.
Yeah.
What I say?
We got to come more often. But yeah, this episode might make it there. This is controversial, and you know, so somebody might troll and say something crazy. But yeah, I think this was pretty good.
Bro, stay out the way. That is my comment. God, stay out the way. Like, yeah, bro.
We
And
need
I
a third.
think-
We need a third topic.
Third topic?
Yeah. He like, man, I'm out of here. I'm tapped out.
No, I got a third topic, bro. I
We
mean, I got-
we got to go hard. Pause. We agreed too much. I'm sick of this. Two episodes we didn't agree too much. We gotta ruffle. We gotta shake stuff up.
Oh God, what would you be completely opposed to?
And don't talk
that I
about no
would get
religion.
to talk about? No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't like all this agreeing. It's cool, but yeah,
You want some controversy?
yeah.
Whew.
Oh, duh. Never mind. Don't even say it. We just gonna end the show right now. Appreciate everybody joining. Agree to disagree.
We are so unorganized. People gonna be like, "People, this crazy."
No, we ain't even. We gonna break down the A word. We've been threatening to talk about it. We're
What
gonna
A
talk
word?
about it. The A word, the women's rights, my body, my choice. The A word.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. We gonna go there.
Hey,
So
just
thank you all for
understand-
joining.
Understand, I've damaged a few cervixes, so I got a whole different perspective.
Same here. Same here, brother. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm not proud of it, but
I
I got
keep
some
the
stories to
320.
tell. So
Keep the 375 just in case. I used to. I don't got no. I wish somebody would today.
thank you guys for joining the Agree to Disagree podcast. I know, right?
Yeah, mix it. That was a mix.
Whew.
Okay.
I know, right? Like,
He's so
whoa,
ex-
whoa.
He's so excited to get to this next episode.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what it
I
is.
can't wait. I'm fumbling. I am Mike Check
Oh,
of Mike Check Productions, your favorite ball head beat maker.
simply Ken. I did it once, and I'm gonna do it again.